Officers are investigating what happened after an officer was involved in a shooting.
It started at a club on 161, then there was a short chase, which ended at Maple Canyon Avenue with shots being fired. NBC4's Elizabeth Scarborough is live this morning outside Club Obvious with the details on this. Elizabeth?
That's right. We are actually in the parking lot, and this is where police say all of the trouble began. Officers heard shots fired here, but it would end up actually a couple of blocks down the street, as you mentioned, at Maple Canyon, and that's where both a police officer and a suspect would draw their weapons. Now, we're told the officers were working special duty here at the club when all of a sudden they saw shots being fired from inside a car. Two officers hopped into a marked police cruiser and chased the vehicle until it stopped at Maple Canyon and 161. That's when police say a confrontation went down. One of the three suspects got out of the car, and so did an officer. Both pulled their weapons. Shots were fired. The suspect was hit in the upper body. The other two suspects were taken into custody, and police say this is not the first time they've had issues outside of Club Obvious.
There has been some problems here to garnish that much special duty, which is a sergeant and 7 officers. That you need that. We would put that many officers out here to control any problems on the parking lot. We don't work inside the bar. We just work on the parking lot to make sure there are no troubles outside the establishment.
Now, to give you some idea of just how much that is, usually at other clubs around Columbus, they may have 2 officers or even 4 officers on duty, but 8 officers is quite a bit to have here on special duty, just trying to keep the peace outside. Now, as for the suspects, they may face charges out of this. One certainly will. Also, the officer will be involved in a police investigation into this, as they do for every police-involved shooting, to make sure there was no criminal activity on the part of the officer here. We are live on the north side. Elizabeth Scarborough, NBC4.